Hey, Keegan,
Yes.
here comes mine.
All right.
Front door.
What's up, mine? It's Keegan.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How you doing?
I mean, the original owner said they got the I'm sure. Because this is the second time somebody tried to fix it. They must have just put something on there.
Yeah.
So, this would do tomorrow. What was going on?
Well, sometimes they're not. So, this one this kind of thing.
You want to watch the leg forward?
It look like that way though. That's how they. I don't know why they do it.
You want to keep it rolling like this, or like going backwards more so?
I mean, once you put the braid and stuff in, it's gonna start going back that way.
True.
No, I'm not saying this.
I don't know why it's doing it.
Could have been like because they probably get heavier on the ends. And instead of laying up, they fall the way how the weight is.
No, I'm good.
I do. I'm messing with you.
Hey, thanks a lot.
No problem, Keegan.
Front door.
My favorite Mexican restaurant's closing. Taco ice cream is going down on Cherokee.
Ah, that's where I stayed.
Yeah,
I ain't know they was closing, though.
They had a Facebook post and they was like trying to raise up money for donations so they can stay open.
That's surprising.
And they be the ones that be booming.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off. I was like, dang, like if y'all booming like this, y'all be having lines upon lines.
Yeah.
And y'all closing? La Villanessa over. See, La Villanessa is good too.
Yeah.
They got the palete, cornlichos.
I'm gonna take it. Mexican food was your favorite food.
No, actually it's Italian, but I do
for
like
real?
Mexican. I be trying to, I took Spanish for a couple of years in high school, and I be repeating the words that I heard, making sure I know what it. Because when you order, you want to order right.
Right.
You don't want to say beef tongue and they give you beef ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her. I wanted to she know my wife.
So, they had something called Cherokee Street Nachos. They could feed like 2 people. A big old plate of nachos. You get your choice of what type of protein you want on there, like beef or chicken. And it come with like an egg on top of queso. Fire.
You gonna feed 2 people?
Yep. They're like $8 nachos.
That's the thing right there. Off of 55 and Mint.
Okay. You ever been to the brewery?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's so much fun over there. We have like the Mohani House over there and Oktoberfest.
We go to the Hunter House every year, and I can walk to it.
Been to the Demonil Mansion over there.
Mm-hmm.
I got some photo shoots over there before.
Yeah, yo, you a photographer too?
Yeah, it's part of, taking pictures and doing the hair and makeup and stuff.
Not all. I mean, that's just you. What word I'm looking for is like you perfecting it for real. Cause I know a lot of barbers, you know. They don't taking up pictures and shit.
Yeah, so
You know, you doing it for real though.
my undergrad was broadcasting, radio and television. And that was the first time that I had a camera. So originally, my mama got me like a little Polaroid camera, a little film camera, and I loved taking pictures. But when I majored in broadcasting, and I got my first digital camera, I think I paid like $100 for it. It had a big old fat memory card like that big, and I started taking pictures. Me and my homeboy, we was in the same computer class together, like doing computer programming. And we were showing him the camera. He was like, man, where you buy this at? And had a homeboy that used to get stuff and used to sell on the street. And I bought the camera from him. It was like a $400 camera. And I used that when I was going through college, taking pictures and making beats. I was heavily into music, and the making beats and taking pictures kind of went hand in hand together because I was doing interviews and talking with athletes and doing the broadcast for like some of the college games, and then like interviewing teachers and interviewing like music artists and stuff. It's back when VHS was popping. We had a reel-to-reel.
Good old days.
Yeah. Had it on reel-to-reel. Had to learn how to use that reel-to-reel to record shows on and stuff. Edit.
telling you, like, I don't know why I'm forgetting you in my age bracket. You just got me again. People, I don't know why people trying to put you at 28, 29.
I get you. I'm gonna keep on eating my fruits and vegetables. It's working.
You say you have a look like, oh, you don't know about no VCR.
Yeah, I still got movies. I got a box of I got Star Wars trilogy. Shoot, I got movies, Hellraiser, 1 and 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, Ninja Turtles. I loved Ninja Turtles back in the day.
Ah, yeah.
I got 90s X-Men episodes. My favorite episodes from back then. It's I think it's kind of cool how history is like, I want to say it repeat itself, but it more so like evolve. Like you honor the past, and so the past comes back, and then it birth into something new. It's like the old X-Men episodes, like they're redoing the old X-Men episodes, like the kind of style that they had then. They kind of went back to the retro style. And you know, it was a black designer that was originally like that did like the first like 4 seasons.
You don't know what the X-Men was based off of.
Oh yeah.
Wolverine. I mean not Wolverine. Magneto and what's the other name? Magneto and
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Yeah.
And the X-Men really is us.
Mm-hmm.
We are
The mutants.
It really is the gene mutation that we got. Well, actually,
Melon.
yeah. And the X gene is really the God gene within us that allows us to tap into our superpower. I really want to learn how to unravel my telomere caps. The telomere caps are the caps within your genetic sequence that a lot of scientists, or some scientists that do like genetic research, say that was capped off at a certain time frame before they wasn't capped off. Meaning we had an ability to evolve higher than where we at right now, but it was capped off to kind of shorten the lifespan.
We only tap in about 10% of our brain.
Mm-hmm. So we only using only 10% of our brain.
Imagine 15.
If they say we only using 10% of our brain, and it's a whole 100%.
Right.
I think that 10% they're talking about is people more so using the reptilian part of their brain, the back and the medulla oblongata. And a lot of the conscious people, when they go from here from the back part of the mountain to the front part of the mountain, the left and right brain hemispheres, and they become balanced and they sync. You had a spiritual awakening. Become a little bit more Christ conscious. I believe like Christ had access to use all 100% part of his brain. And the X gene that we're talking about was him tapping into his God-given ability as the son of God. But he said that, we are also sons and daughters of God. He said those that are led by the Spirit are the sons and daughters of God.
Get deep.
Said I'll make things plain for you. I believe Jesus Christ was the first X-Man. There may have been some before or after him, but that's the one that was like fully recognized because he did miracles.
If you want to put it in those terms.
Mm-hmm. How many people did they document that got an entire book about him, or solely focused around the time period he lived and died?
And it ain't even an entire book. It's shit cuts out.
Yeah. Different chapters.
So,
But the book was, it's been edited.
numerous.
Yeah. I believe, but that particular focus around his lifetime, or character traits, or parables about his life, is really to get us to be more Christ conscious, so that we can, I believe, that we can evolve upward in the escalation cycle of life instead of downward. Instead of devolving, evolving. Instead of using 10%, using like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. When everybody get to the 100%, our species would have been evolved. There are people floating and levitating, people talking to each other just in their mind without saying no words. All right, man.
You know what jacket it is, John?
I don't.
That's mine.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I did tell him to put. I told him to put it right there.
I'll put it right here, bro.
I appreciate it.
See, right there.
Ooh, I see. Appreciate it.
First annual, and then it says Harold Bradley, that's me of course, and then that's spelling, and then finally the word, I'll help you sound this out, D. You have a spelling bee? No. A spelling bee? No, gotta have a sign. I was hoping that because of that somebody might let me have one.
We need to get out on this thing. I'm doing color commentary, so like you can necessarily analyze and ridicule and all sorts of ways.
Color commentary.
Yeah.
Is this spelled?
Parents? Oh, it's Aaron. Parents? Oh, it's Aaron.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
Hey. Right, Nick, that's not what you said. What you said was, if he wants to follow me around, he can do it on Twitter. I don't want some strange dude walking around behind me all day. How weird. Who does that?
Look, if you don't want to do it, man, it is cool.
No!
Do it, man, it is cool.
No, I'd love to. I want to do it, okay? It's all good. Come on in here, man. Take the picture, please.
I mean, is there a number?
Sorry.
all these deals, I could be more than Megan Thee Stallion. I could be Megan the.
Yeah, man, let's hit the road, man. Let's do it.
Front door.
Oh, all right. I feel like I can start meditating. It would definitely make my commute easier. I feel like I'm getting chauffeured in the driver's seat. It's crazy.
Listen up, America. Meat has problems, and it's gonna take us, meat eaters, to solve them. So when the world says too much meat is bad and we should eat less of it, we say no, world. We should eat more. Because now we can turn plants into burgers and hot dogs. Even meatballs. Now, plants can be meat. Come on, people. Let's punch cholesterol in the face. We're solving the meat problem. With more meat. Impossible. Meat from plants.
Don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Customer service.
Friday is just a day before the weekend. And after this Friday, they will never be the same.
Good morning. Are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Because if you're not, I have a plan for you. Well, fuck you. Come on, sis. Come on, sis. Yeah.
working in this house. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator. Eating up all the food, all the chicken, all the pig feet, all the collard greens, all the hog maws. I want to eat some of them chicken. I love pig feet. Now, when I went to bed
I was cleaning up the refrigerator and I came into contact with a big old cut of pork and some chitlins. And I put that in my compost bin. I eat that. Yeah, man, it had a big old layer of fat too.
He said you don't eat pork?
No, I try not to. No, it give me a headache actually. Bacon don't. It's just like when you eat too much of it, like it's like pork chop, like you like a barbecue pork chop, probably get a headache.
Man.
I literally have been doing like 46 days of watermelon juice in the rain. And when I did eat meat, it was like a very small amount of it.
What's up, Nate? You can whip your little ass for knocking over these trash cans last week. I'm not deep though.
Man, ain't nobody gonna knock over your stupid trash can.
Bet not. Badass.
Hey, shut up, punk. You don't knock over your trash cans
You better
anyway.
run.
Hi, baby. Hi.
What you cooking?
I'm making some eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, leftover pork chops.
Yeah. Look it up.
What? My track slipped out. What was my girlfriend?
Need a wig.
You need a job.
Just like a sister to say that. Cool. Try it.
Tell Daddy what happened.
Baby.
Oh. Huh? Come in here. Where? In the bathroom. Boy, bring your ass off of this here. What you talking to me? I smelled your shit for 22 years. And you can smell my Shut it up. Now, your mama told me what happened to you yesterday. What? That was stupid. How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off? Well, you need a trade. Take a look at that paper over there on the Get the counter there. I ain't trying to be no dog catcher. Why not? I don't even like dogs. That's the beauty of it. Grab a dog. Took him. And I kick the shit out of him. All day long, I put up a dog's ass. Bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my passion. I'll tell you one thing. Around here, go to work, go to school. First of the month, you in this school, you ain't got nothing on the table. You ain't got to worry about catching a dog. You got to worry about a dog catching your ass.
What the fuck you go to the show with last night?
I didn't go to the show last night.
You ain't got to lie, Fred. You ain't got to lie.
Ain't nobody lying. I didn't go to the show last night.
Yes, you did. Because my sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy, she told me she went to the show last night. She saw you there all hugged up with some giraffe. Now tell me who she was.
My sister-in-law baby cousin Tracy is a goddamn... Yeah, she a lie. She ain't seen me at the movies hugged up with nobody.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you what. You just tell the bitch whoever she is. When I catch her, I'ma beat her ass.
I had a girlfriend acting like that.
You say act like that?
Yeah.
You messing with that little fast ass girl anyway.
And then
A
other
couple
girl,
of
Debbie,
them.
shoot, just spoiled till all the teeth. I don't know what my sister's doing.
Trying to get with her, but Dana wanting to hook me up.
I told you to hook yourself up. You need to hook up them clippers in the back of that neck.
I don't get to talk with all the horses missing their head around
Oh, here you go.
Too early. Too early. Now what's that about?
Okay?
What you know about gang? I got all the gang.
Now your father, he got game.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 35, 45 minutes. It's like open the window.
You call that gang?
All right. Come on. Bye, Daddy.
Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye, baby. Great. Listen. You need your ass up today. Go out, look for a job. Work today is job. J-O-B. You get me? Yeah. Job. Awful.
Come on then.
Oh my God, what's coming up to you is for me. That's the cereal.
We ain't got no milk.
Huh?
Break yourself, fool! Look what you did to my curve. Better watch what you come on, man, before you get blasted on.
With what? You ain't got nothing, man?
With this. Hey, where you get that from? Your mama.
Do you know who sell like for iPhone chargers that the sit down charger, not the
Like a base.
not the plug?
Kinda
Yeah,
just
not
like you put his phone
on.
right there on there. Probably Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Yeah, Five Below.
Ah, $5. Yeah, I ain't think about that.
Turn that down.
So big word?
So this ain't
How much
that
you got
bad.
left?
Man, I got a lot.
You still ain't sold that weed, Smoke?
Do some editing. How long you been growing? Yeah.
Probably like November.
Okay, it's good growth in November.
Just not really starting to lock up.
He'll be dripping real soon.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I got it done, she wasn't even able. You know how you was that format. She wasn't even able to do that yet.
I got you.
Yeah, she still was twisting like that. I see you do that. Okay. Now I'm in the dreads. So I'm in the dreads now. Is this movie ever gonna get old?
Mm-mm.
That's
why
crazy.
They made like 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Sequels.
That's you know you got a class if you plan a movie 30 years later and you still laughing at it. Come on.
That's true. George Lucas did the same thing with Star Wars. The Jedis.
I don't know why I couldn't get into Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah,
I clicked as soon as I first seen it. I instantly on that.
I don't know why.
Having superpowers and moving and levitating stuff and light and darkness always have been a part of mine.
Yeah, I think I went, like I said, I went the X-Men way. I love the Marvel movies and all that, but like the Dark Vader, I don't know why I ain't never
Think
get
about
into
it.
it.
They're very similar.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's kind of amazing.
Xavier would be like Yoda.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Darth
amazed.
Vader would be like neither.
Right. I'm sure that's what I'm thinking. Like that's crazy. And for it to be so big packing in the movies, you know, like so many of them.
Same cell that they talking about the mutation that mitochondrial cells will give people the force. And mitochondrial cell. The balance between good and evil and philosophy. Star Wars and X-Men are very similar.
Yeah, a lot.
Telling our story in a different form that we can understand it.
Gotta read between the lines to know that though. And that's what they don't think we do a lot, you know.
True.
That's why they hide everything in a book, you know.
That's true.
I mean, nowadays, you know, we picking it up, but you know, they didn't think we picked that book up.
Downloads starting to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can download information into your
Right.
consciousness.
First computer for real.
Yeah. The human mind was fashioned after a computer.
Mm-hmm. Stores information.
You know, I was listening to Billy Carson. He was talking to like a scientist friend he had, and he was talking about how the scientists had downloaded books into a cell, like a blood platelet.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about how that particular one cell, one drop of blood, can hold 36 trillion petabytes of information. And a petabyte is like, so you got a gigabyte,
Right.
you got a terabyte, and then you got like a hyperbyte, and then you got like a terabyte, and then you got like a petabyte. A petabyte is like some odd billions of information. It's like having like billions of libraries.
Right.
So when people be saying stuff like I'm tapping into my ancestors, what they're really tapping into, they tapping into genetic records from like years and years ago that our DNA can actually really hold. If the scientist, he said, uploaded a book onto a cell, like a cell inside of a drop of blood. And if you can upload information into a drop of blood and then like put the information on it and then pull the information back off, it's showing you that your genetic information is programmable.
Right.
So it's possible to unlock your genetic information. Hence we go back to using only 10% of the brain.
Right.
Let's access that other 90. That was one of my prayers to God. I said, God, we use 10% of our brain. I said,
You
please.
say, what are your prayers?
Seriously,
It ain't funny, but
I fasted for 40 days. Like, I was reading on the life of Moses, and I literally did a 40-day fast for real, just so God can help me unlock the other 90 part of my brain that they say that we ain't using. I ask God, please help me. Fill me with your spirit without measure. You know, help me stay in the way of righteousness, but also help me unlock my mind so I can do the miraculous stuff that Christ did, but greater. Because Christ said we're supposed to do greater works than he did. And the work that he did was very great. You got all type of newspaper attention, different books centered around what he did, and he was only alive for 33 years.
people forget that part.
I said, what? That number 33 got mean something.
That's like the number 7.
Yep.
I don't know what that meaning is yet, but
Well, you know, there are angelic hosts that help us. Sometimes they talk to us through signs and symbols and numbers. Synchronicities, patterns, routines. Like, you look at the clock, you see 11:11 on there, you see 10:10. Something odd occurs throughout the day that don't normally happen. Something in nature shows you something, you know. Change your pattern. Change. Don't go the same way home, go a different way. Like little different things. I was talking with God one day, and I was questioning him about a scripture that I had read, and he showed me the meaning of it in nature. It was two squirrels that was outside, and they was arguing. And I was like, I was praying to God. I was asking for more love and more discipline to carry out the actions of love. And I was looking at the two squirrels, and they was arguing. And I was like, I stopped for a second. They both turned and looked at me, and it looked like, I was like, am I seeing this? They stopped arguing, and it looked like one of them put the arm around the other one, and they both ran off in the same direction. And I was like, am I really seeing this? It's like nature will show you stuff. We the only thing that was created. So we the only, I want to use the word species, but we are more than a species. We are, if we made in the image and likeness of God, we are his offspring. So that will make us gods too, just not the God.
Right.
So we have to go back to our genetic blueprint and carry out the functions of what our genetic blueprint really is. Being fruitful and multiplying, having dominion over the earth, being in harmony with nature. Not disrupting the harmony of nature, but being in one with the harmony of nature. Nature will bow to us. The animals, when you are at peace and know who you are, like they come right up and walk to you and be having a conversation with you, chirping away and telling you what's going wrong. We just can't understand their language like how we used to. Yeah.
That's how you think people get dog. Sometimes when you sad, sometimes when your dog will come up and lay down, sit down by you,
Yeah.
Sense that energy.
They're no good people. They can warn you of potential dangers.
Stay long enough that you can see the truth in it, right? Get somewhere.
Yes, sir.
When I started my first year, I ain't go this. See, this came from actually fall fade.
Okay.
And I started my first year, this came from the grade.
Okay.
I never started this low.
Okay. You always been drinking. I got you.
It's kind of weird to me.
Just a little different, but your hair grows half an inch every month.
Right.
So 6 months from now, you're going to be almost to the shoulder.